Another big headline for you. The Senate voted along party lines yesterday to confirm Russell Vought as White House budget director. His vote sparked an all-night Senate protest by Democrats who warned he was the, quote, most dangerous nominee. That's a live look at Capitol Hill for you. Next week, though, the Senate's expected to vote on the confirmation of two of President Trump's most controversial nominees. You're looking at Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services Secretary. Let's chat more now with CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion, joining us from our D.C. bureau this Friday. Nikole, help us understand why Democrats are so concerned about Russell Vought and what we can expect to see next week for the other nominees.
Well, the short answer is Project 2025, which we heard a lot during the campaign. Many Senate Democrats consider him to be the architect of that blueprint, and he has been a proponent of reducing the size of the federal government, increasing presidential power. He was behind, to a certain extent, that confusion over the funding freeze that really roiled lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. So for that reason, and many others, they were opposed to his nomination while they didn't have the votes to block it. As you mentioned, they did hold the floor to try to protest. Whether or not we see those tactics being taken next week with Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Kennedy Jr. remains to be seen, but it's certainly a possibility.
We know that Republicans are working on a reconciliation bill. Help our viewers understand what that means and where things stand this Friday.
Yeah. Well, this is a budget measure that both the Senate and House are working on to try to expedite President Trump's legislative agenda, especially with respect to border security. Senator Lindsey Graham came out this week and told me and other reporters that he wants to get started on this as soon as next week to try to give the president the money that he needs to back his mass deportation plan. So he believes the Senate needs to get started on that. But that's kind of lit a fire under the feet of House Republicans who met with the president yesterday for several hours. So they are also working on a separate budget resolution, but they say that they are making progress on that and also hope to potentially roll something out as soon as next week.
And Nikole, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is scheduled to meet with House Speaker Mike Johnson today. What do we know about that?
Well, what I can tell you is because of that meeting with House Republicans yesterday, it actually pushed off this meeting with the Prime Minister. He was supposed to meet with the Speaker yesterday afternoon, but that got delayed when that White House meeting ran over with House Republicans. But that being said, of course, this comes amid the backdrop of the president's statements this week about the U.S. potentially taking over Gaza. I pressed the Speaker on that and what may come out of this meeting today with Netanyahu. Take a listen. I know you said what the president said yesterday was bold and decisive, but yes or no, do you believe the U.S. should take control of Gaza? And is that a position you're going to reaffirm with the prime minister when he's here at the Capitol tomorrow?
Well, I look forward to meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu. There's a lot to discuss. I've been a very close ally of his, and to be frank, for the last 4 years, I think I was probably the highest ranked member of the federal government who was unequivocally supporting Israel and the Prime Minister. So we'll have that discussion.
So again, the Speaker stopped short of fully endorsing the president's posture there with respect to Gaza. He did, though, as you heard him say there, that he believes it merits further discussion, something that may come up in their meeting today. But really, this is an opportunity to reaffirm the U.S.'s support for Israel, which remains a key and critical U.S. ally. Errol.
Solid questions, as always, Nikole. Thank you very much.